The video explores why Russian President Vladimir Putin's path to Alaska is remarkably complicated, raising the curtain on airspace restrictions, NATO's defensive posture, and the broader significance of a diplomatic showing between two world leaders under intense scrutiny. At first glance, Putin's rare journey to meet U.S. President Donald Trump in Alaska seems like a simple state visit, but the reality is far more tactical and fraught. Since the 2022 invasion of Ukraine, NATO and its allies have imposed sweeping bans on Russian airspace. These restrictions force any Russian flight halfway around the globe to take a circuitous path, avoiding space controlled by NATO countries and allies. Thus, Putin's route to Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson near Anchorage is riddled with diplomatic red tape and logistical maneuvers. The video captures the tension in how such a journey must carefully navigate what one might call nuclear skies. But why Alaska? The location holds layers of symbolic and logistical importance. Strategically, this remote destination maintains a neutral yet symbolic geography. Previously, summits happened in places like Geneva or Helsinki. Alaska stands out due to its proximity to Russia, neutral ground, and geopolitical symbolism. It also enables Putin to sidestep risk of arrest. Since the U.S. doesn't recognize the International Criminal Court, the ICC warrant issued for Putin in 2023 carries no legal weight there. The choice of the military installation, Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson near Anchorage, adds another layer. With deep Cold War roots and robust security infrastructure, the base ensures a controlled environment while reflecting America's enduring military vigilance. Coupled with Alaska's historical ties, once a Russian territory until its sale in 1867, the state embodies both a reminder of past treaties and a stage for modern geopolitical theater. Against this backdrop, the stakes of the meeting remain deeply tied to the Ukraine conflict. Trump's aim, according to multiple reports, is to push for a ceasefire. However, his position has raised alarms. He's hinted at potential land swaps, territory concessions, or neutrality agreements for Ukraine in exchange for peace. Zelensky and European leaders have expressed concern that excluding Ukraine's leader from these talks undermines legitimacy and risks outcomes favorable to Russia. Trump has warned Putin of severe consequences if he doesn't agree to halt the war, but the precise nature of these consequences remains vague. European leaders are pushing for a ceasefire that respects Ukraine's sovereignty, emphasizing that any durable peace must involve Kyiv directly. Summit preparations are already in motion. Trump plans consultations with both Zelensky and European allies before the Alaska meeting, possibly hinting at a second, follow-on summit if the first yields positive signals. But analysts warn of diplomatic pitfalls. Putin may use this moment to entrench territorial claims, limit Ukraine's ties to NATO, or otherwise reshape the post-Cold War order in Russia's favor. This meeting is more than a photo opportunity, it embodies the delicate intersection of power, geography, and optics. Against the forbidding backdrop of nuclear skies, Putin's flight becomes a metaphor for the political labyrinth ahead, tightly controlled, fraught with risk, and ripe with symbolic weight.